Hello gorgeous Leos, welcome to your love horoscope for October 2018. My name is Bella and welcome to my channel. So thank you also for your patience because I know that I didn't appear in September. Firstly, I was still away, and then when I came back in the middle of the month I got ill, and so it kind of just threw everything out the window, but I'm back and hopefully that won't happen again. So, for those of you watching me for the first time, how I work is I work as a psychic. So I work with the information I'm given from my guides and interpret those to give you the best kind of interpretation around the energies so that you can navigate it successfully. And if you'd like to know more about me and my services, all the links are just down below. So, I don't like to waste time. Interestingly, my guides have been quite specific about the type of other signs that will be involved with you. So let me just break this down because it's different for men than it is for women. So, with men, water, earth, and air signs are significant in this month for you in terms of the energies of who you'll be playing out. Particularly if you're single, watch out for those three signs. There's been three options for you. But if not, one of those signs seems to be quite particular. If you are a female, those are the men. That the other sign that is coming towards you, basically. If you are a man, then it is being shown that it's mostly a water sign that appears to be significant for you in this month. And my guys don't tend to do that too much, but they are, in this case for you guys, for Leos, they are being specific. All right, so if you're a female, it's three signs. So all the three excluding fire. And if you're a male, then it's just the one. It is a water sign, basically. Or they have a lot of water in their chart because they're quite emotional as a person. So by the by, what they're saying to you to watch out for kind of week by week, with bearing those signs in mind, is that you appear to be, in the first week, to be protective of yourself, or at least quite aloof when it comes to others romantically. Now my guide's saying here you kind of just need to see more, have more. You've got something very similar that Capricorn had, which is this kind of overall feeling of my expectations are slightly below par a little bit when it comes to my love life. And so therefore I kind of like, for you to light my fire or to pique my interest, or for the relationship to feel like I want to invest anymore, I need more from you, you know. So if you're a male, you're feeling like you need more from this water sign, or if you're a female, you're looking more for this water sign, air sign, or earth sign than you're currently getting from it. If you're single, that's your disposition. You're like, you know, for me to invest in you or to want to date you again, light my fire. I'm a Leo. I'm a fire sign. Light my fire. Because otherwise you just come across as just abrupt a little bit, which is unusual. You come across as just not wanting to put the energy in it. Like, I get some of you are bored with a capital B. Like, bored. And so something needs to change, but you're so bored you don't want to do it yourself, and because I feel like you're exhausted because you have in the past always done it yourself, putting the more effort in, doing the most. You want someone to do it for you, and you're not prepared to budge a little bit in October regarding that energy. You want somebody to put in hard work. Now, it's complicated because this can play out in different ways, particularly because they keep saying for men there's this female water sign that's going to sort of return sort of back in or is in your life, but it will in the second week become quite emotional, probably because of your stance of standing off from this person, because you want them to do some work either on themselves or to put more work into the connection. Because you feel like you've been doing, maybe you've been the provider and doing and you feel like you've been taken advantage of, and you're waiting for that person to do more, to be more, or to give you more if they want to be back or if they want to continue the relationship. And it makes them feel rather emotional about it because they're kind of seeing it from a different angle. But in a strange way, your detachment does seem to, it might ignite some emotion in them, but it does bring the point about them either working on themselves or working harder in the connection, so that you feel like you want to give more, because again, you're missing this spark. You're just exhausted from the effort. If you're female, then again, you may find that it's actually that you may be more vocal with one of these signs that I've talked about, to draw out of them the fact, but in this kind of more blunt way. So I don't get emotional crying or anything. It's more emotional, as in, this is how I feel now, and I'm kind of tired of doing this part or that part or crying or anything. I need you to do more. But it's that bluntness, indirectness around your emotions and how you communicate with it that does instigate the starts of that other person wanting to start again, wanting to put some work in on their side to build that fire that seems to be missing. Now, it feels like, even when I talk about this, it feels like a really sort of hard disposition from your side in comparison to how I know Leos, or how I've read for you before. But it does feel like protective that you're doing this. So it might appear that it feels really harsh, but it's not. It's just how the energy is around you, quite frankly. And sometimes there's no right or wrong to it. It seems right for you guys to be like that. And I have to say, it seems to pay off. Third week comes around, because of the hard works that you then see by the other person that's new in your life or existing in your life or come back into your life. There's hope for you. You could be less resistant. You start to see that actually there could be some fire being lit, even if it's a small one. That's something to work with. You feel a bit more confident. I guess in the third week, you feel much more satisfied to also start investing, because relationships are a two-way streak. But I do get, still continuing from your energy, that it's not like you're like a happy bunny. It's just a movement in the right direction. I still get you observing that it's almost like you're saying to yourself, okay, I can see them making effort. I'm going to give them a little because I appreciate it. And I want this, but I'm not going to go crazy because I still don't know whether I can trust them. And so I still want them to put in the work for longer. But it's a bit like, I will give the same measure that they're giving, but I'm going to just hold a little bit of my heart and feeling back, because until it's got to a place where I can turn off my internal alarm clock that things may go wrong about this, I still need to protect myself. So there still is an overall energy, an element of you guys wanting to kind of just be less giving and more accepting, but still guarded. I hope I'm making sense. It's just you're a bit standoffish, basically, Leos, because you're allowing somebody else, in your eyes, to put in, because in your eyes you felt you've put in, it's their turn. But it's not completely one-sided that you then let them do everything and not give them anything back. In fact, you're the complete opposite to Sagittarius. Sagittarius were giving more and benefit from it. You guys are standing back more and getting. Interesting one. It does seem to work for you, but I think the message probably overall in this is to bear in mind, or have self-awareness around the fact that you are like this, question why you are like this, but also be so aware of it that you aren't slipping into not giving back. It's implied that you will give back, but you're still guarded. Remember, relationships are a two-way streak. To get the best out of people, we have to kind of give and give. So yeah, that's kind of, it's kind of like, it's a, interesting place you guys are in October, and all of you will have very individual reasons as to why you feel like that, and why it is you need some real fires being lit, or whether you need real action, and why you need to see that in terms of longevity and not just here today, gone tomorrow kind of sense. There will be reasons you all individually have as to why you're in that disposition. So I hope that's helped you to understand how the energies regarding your romantic life work for you as we are in October, so that you can navigate it successfully. And I will be back in November with the new energy read. Take care. Bye bye.